Imagine a world where goodness is not guaranteed and morality is not a trait, but a test. A test we all take every day, often without knowing it. In this world, the danger is not in some distant evil, but in the unnoticed shift within ourselves. A shift triggered not by who we are, but by where we are. This is the world revealed by the Lucifer Effect, a psychological theory that explains how ordinary people can commit extraordinary acts of cruelty under certain conditions. Coined by renowned psychologist Dr. Zimbardo, the term was born from one of the most disturbing social experiments in modern history, the Stanford Prison Experiment, conducted in 1971. In this study, Zimbardo took a group of average mentally stable young men and randomly assigned them roles, some as guards, others as prisoners, in a simulated prison environment. Within days, the transformation was chilling. The guards began to abuse their power. The prisoners showed signs of emotional breakdown. What was meant to last 2 weeks was terminated after just 6 days. Why? Because the simulation had become real. It wasn't that the participants were bad people. It was the situation, the uniforms, the titles, the power dynamics, that led them to lose their sense of identity, morality, and accountability. The experiment proved a disturbing truth. The environment can overpower the individual. That's the essence of the Lucifer Effect, named after Lucifer, the light-bearer who fell from grace. It reflects how good people, under systemic pressure or social influence, can descend into unethical, even evil behavior, without being inherently evil themselves. This theory holds a mirror to history, where genocides, abuses, and atrocities weren't just carried out by monsters, but by individuals shaped by toxic systems. It reminds us that evil is not always loud and violent. Sometimes it's quiet compliance. Sometimes it's silence in the face of wrongdoing. The Lucifer Effect warns us not just about others, but about ourselves. It tells us that character alone isn't enough, that even strong values can collapse under pressure if we are unaware of the forces acting on us: authority, group pressure, anonymity, and role expectations. But this knowledge is not meant to shame. It is meant to awaken. Because once we understand how the slide into darkness happens, we can prevent it. We can design systems that promote empathy over ego. We can teach critical thinking over blind obedience. We can build cultures that reward speaking up, not staying silent. The Lucifer Effect is not a theory of despair. It is a call to vigilance. It reminds us that heroism and cruelty live side by side within the human spirit, and the direction we take depends on choice, awareness, and courage.